Good evening, everyone, and a happy new year. It's a new year, midway of the season, sort of. Round 11, Australia. It's so good to be back. How the devil is everyone? Got myself in the booth tonight with Tacit.
Yeah, I am back. I hope my audio is okay. I've switched platform, so it should be fine. But yeah,
Well, we've got time for the minute. We got time for the minute. We could do a quick audio check. How is everyone? How is everyone? Talk to me. Talk to me. How is the audio? Tassie, you need to click spectate,
oh yeah, sorry.
else you end up in the car.
Oh yeah.
Quick audio check. How is the audio?
Oh yeah, I forgot I do that. Get my laptop out. So,
That's alright.
it should be fine though. I'm hearing myself and you fine.
Ideal, ideal. I hope everyone did enjoy their New Year's, didn't drink too much, and enjoyed their Christmases. I know I definitely did. I drank way too much. Barely touched a game. I think the first time I touched a game was probably last week for a little bit, which was good fun. A bit rusty, a bit weird. Updated the wheel, has a couple bugs. As me and Deflated We has also found out we've got the same issue of gears not selecting properly. So that's fun. Not an awful lot we could do about that now, but there we are. Never mind. Yes, Nico, happy 26. And hello everyone in the chat. Hello Ethan, hello Padge. Hello Willow. Hello Rids. Hello Socks. Hello everyone. Hi Jack.
Hello, John. I've actually spoken to one.
Hello Thomas.
Yeah, just listening
Hope.
back. I'm slightly quiet.
Right, okay.
I just thought that.
Do some adjustings. Some adjustings. How's that?
Hold on.
No rain at all being reported. No rain
Is
at
that
all.
good? Oh no, that's not good.
No. Oh, that's better. Whatever you did then.
This good?
1 second. Try again.
Just try this again.
Yeah, you're coming through clear. Yeah, give that a go. Give that a go. So yes, new year, 2026. How's everyone feeling? How's everyone feeling for the track? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Who have we got out on track? People are keen already. Straight out on track. I am reporting that it is all dry from one of our drivers down the pit lane. So, a full dry Australian race. First one to kick off the 2026 year. Lovely. So, Jensen out on track first. Jensen is someone else that has just changed their name, and I am struggling for the life of me on who it is.
Someone said it in
So,
the party before, but now I've forgotten.
and he's straight off turn 2 invalidation. So, we go down to the Williams of John. He'll be the first to set a lap. As we did figure out in the practice lobbies, the braking zones for Australia is a nightmare to see in this sort of sunlight. So that's going to be fun for our drivers tonight, especially if there's yellow flags, as that is incredibly hard to see the braking boards. As John seems to be making pretty much decent effort at Sector 1. A much better effort than I would anyway. It was Purple Sector 2, but he is the first on track to be setting the time, so it will be. He runs his battery right down. Picks his braking points, throws it into the last few corners. That corner there you can throw in a lot harder than you think. So he takes his down the last corner, whacks the battery on, whacks the DRS on, straight up to the line for a 1:15.5. Good lap.
Very good indeed. I'm just trying to mess around the audio setting. I'm still really quiet.
Yeah, you seem to be coming through on my end, but it might be coming through on stream quietly. And yes, Nico, we have got Scott finally back in NA, and he is doing a fantastic job, I must admit. I was in the practice lobby with him earlier on, and yeah, he hasn't seemed to have lost a lot. So that's good to see, good to see. Ethan popping it into second place there. Jakob in the 16s, shortly followed by Shivers. And then we got you on a lap at the moment. Chipmunk's going to be wrecking the next one to the line. No, Captain Aiden is actually.
Does this help?
That's a lot better.
I'm just fiddling around with stuff. See if I can hear myself well.
Yeah, that's a lot better. I can hear you a lot clearer now.
Oh yeah, that is good.
Chipmunk goes up to the line into P5, which is beaten by Jensen, and that would have been his second lap on those same set of tyres. So good effort. He might want to go again because the times are pretty tight around Australia. They always have been. Got that guy rolling around. You'd probably be doing practice laps. That isn't how you want to do the penultimate corner. Got at the moment.
Shivers is retired.
It's 16.9. It is a decent time, but you've also got to rely on everyone else going that much faster. Because Jack might have found a wall at some point. Because he is missing no... He's got no front wing. I forgot how good the Japanese livery looks on the house. God, the beautiful livery. Beautiful livery. Who've we actually got on our lap? So Captain Aiden, by the looks of it, is just starting.
Snipes is on a lap at the minute.
Yeah, so the two Hasses at the moment, they're both going on laps now. So Captain Aiden shortly behind Snipes. So we'll stay on with Snipes for a minute. We'll see how he does through the end of Sector 1. 26.8. Cuts a lot of that corner. Keeps it nice and tight up to the DRS line. Burns a fair bit of battery already, but we are noticing a bit of a trend there with the battery usage. Throws it through the fast S's. As he comes... Gotta get that right. Gotta get that exit and braking point right. Same with this corner, and then you've got to pick your braking point right perfectly here without locking in the inside. Left. Last corner, easy on the power. Full throttle up to the line. 17.3. Shivers might be on the money here. Captain Aiden goes into P8.
Yeah. I think 2 ohms is doing like a double outlap or something. He's done a 31.2.
Yeah, this. I think he's now on a fast lap,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
might have been burning down some petrol, some diesel. And no chat. These cars don't run on diesel. Don't take that as gospel.
They run, I think, on E100 fuel, 2025 cars.
Super fuel is what they call it. Good effort from Thomas. So that puts him P8 on mediums. Do I see a new driver here in P8?
Yes, Babish's first race. Doing very well for
Welcome
sure.
to IIRL. Welcome. Ah, Jensen is Money Game. Thank you, Money Game. Right,
Oh,
that's
Money
on the
Gaming,
mod.
you switched to PC recently.
Yes, he has. Yeah, I'm looking at the logo next to the RB sign. Yes, he's on PC now. That will be why. Yes, Nico. Good old diesels. Red Bulls just run on Red Bull.
To be fair, they probably
Got
could because Red Bull, like plain Red Bull, looks like fuel. So Nico, why have you stopped racing?
I
Are you
think
going to
he's
be
actually
going for the
busy. I don't
title?
think it's an
Yeah.
excuse. I think he is actually busy. I think he's been fairly busy doing whatever he's doing. Ghostbuster stuff, I think.
Oh,
Willow
okay,
tops the
school.
times at the moment of 1:15.4. Ah, school. Yeah, Ghostbusting. Yep, so Nico is Ghostbusting at the moment. That's what he's doing.
Then we back next season. Yeah, I mean next season will be interesting for the Gnosis Day here. I think will it be the last season on the 2025 cars.
Yeah, it will be, yeah, because it'll be the last of the cycle. Then, yeah, you are right. Yeah, it will be. And then we go into, oof, new reason, well, new regs, new game. Yeah, it's gonna be
New
very, very
new game.
strange. Well, it will be next year, when it won't be this year, because obviously the
Oh yeah.
NA next season will go into the last cycle of this game, won't it?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah. See, I think Dream Willow and Deflated Wheel will be retiring now.
Yeah, I do think so. We have got Socks on the lap at the moment. Somehow, Socks, well done for keeping that valid. I'm not entirely sure how he managed to do that, but well done, keep it going. 27, he is a bit down though, so 27.4. He's a bit down on a time that I did see earlier. Yet again, we're going to see an awful lot of this battery usage coming up. Comes up to the fast S's. Goes purple in game for the fast S's, but I'm not taking that as gospel at all.
Miko saying I need to start moving like Mercedes in 2014 with 26 cars. That was the good old days. Coming from a Mercedes fan, but it was the good old days.
Hmm. Oh. And he's
Oh,
kept it valid. He has
that
kept
is
it valid.
very impressive, especially like when you go on the grass, you lose so much grip.
Comes up to the line,
That's
and he
pretty
puts
good to be
himself
fair.
P5th.
Inside of
Fair
motorsport.
play. Fair play.
Very good.
I dare say he will have to go again.
Yeah, probably. Dton's still yet to settle up, so that could threaten it. Yeah,
Oh,
current knockout time's at 18.5, and the difference between P2 and P15 is about 3 seconds.
so I would say pretty much everyone underneath Shivers is gonna have to go again.
Yes. Would Shivers have to go again? I think he's about
I don't. Yeah,
four tenths out.
I think he's about all right. I think everyone underneath Shivers is gonna have to go again. I think Shivers might be the cut-off point, or at least he's gonna be hoping it because he's retired already. So he's gonna be hoping he is. Chat, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? Where do you reckon the cut-off is going to be for a very, to be honest, a very tight track on time? So, where do you think? Put it in the chat. Let's have a look.
Nico is saying
Cut-off.
17.0.
Oof. Ain't a bad shout. Ain't a bad shout. So yeah, it kind of puts me on the money. Come on, don't make me be right. Let
Yeah,
someone else be right.
I'm gonna say about 16-9, 17-0. Actually, like I'm halfway, halfway between a 16-9 and 17-0, like very high 16s maybe. Like still just above where Shivers is.
So basically, exactly what I said.
Very specific rendition of what you said.
Come on, guys, don't make me be right. Actually, no, let me be right. I'm never right. Yeah, no, we'll be all right. Let's see where the newcomer puts himself as well. See how he establishes himself here.
Yeah, he's
Got a few
doing well.
out of place drivers in that bottom eight. So we've got a few out of place drivers. So let's see. Dton, I don't actually know if he's gonna. I think he is.
Yeah, he's on
He's
an
put the
out
set
lap.
softs on. Yeah, he's on an out lap now. So that guy has actually set a lap. So I didn't actually expect him to set a lap because he was on the set hard. So who have we got out on the moment? We got Thomas coming up to the line. He's sticking with that medium strategy. So I mean, he's 17.3. He's good. Would he? No, he won't. So he won't be able to make it back round. Change tyres, go back out again. So I think that's going to be his qualifying done anyway.
17-3 is a good time. Obviously, still 3/10 off than what we are predicting to be the cut-off time. But if it pans out like this, it might be even higher than a 17-0.
We've got a couple people sort of throwing an awful lot at it and seeing if it sticks. Whereas this track is pretty much all about flow. If you've got the flow around here, you will be pretty damn fast. So it's not so much of driving this track aggressively, apart from the middle sector, but
I'm going to
those
be
fast
perfectly
S's.
honest. Is David actually in the lobby?
Um, I'm gonna say no, unless Nico's seeing something that we definitely can't
Yeah,
see.
because I was just going through Nico's request of it. got a bit confused out of my mind here. So looking for David. And he
So we
was.
have got Bavish. He is up on
Yeah.
his time at the moment. Sorry to butt in there. He is up on his time by quite a bit. So he comes up to the line for a 16.4. Well done.
Wow.
On his debut.
Is it a short
Okay.
qualifying?
No.
I was going to say.
Thought Bavish was David. He could be in disguise. We never know.
Yeah, because I was looking at the top 10, which is usually when we see David. Even sometimes like higher than that, and he wasn't there. And I was thinking, I had to read all the names out. I was like, oh, he isn't there. Happens when looking on phones. Sorry.
So who have we next got to start a lap? Is it the Red Bull? No, it is. I believe it is actually. I think it's Captain Aiden. Next to start a lap at least. He does have. I believe that is a slow moving money game in front of him who is gonna want to get out of the way. Captain Aiden also up on his time, so yeah, Shivers it might be the cut-off here. He's getting a slight toe from Money Game as he gets out of the way nicely. Well done. Throws it through the fast S's, really throws it through the fast S's and invalidates. That is very unfortunate, and he's got 50 seconds to get back to the line, potentially do another lap, which you can do on the minimum fuel around here. So if you do mess up your first, it's then all about the batteries, whether he's going to have enough battery to do a full lap. Who else we got? We got Padge. Cuts that corner beautifully, I must say. Gets a decent exit coming out of it. Throws caution to the wind. Right on the track limits in the penultimate corner. And again.
Oh
And he
no,
wasn't happy with it.
Padge.
He wasn't happy with it.
He can still go through to Q2 as it stands though, as Chipmunk has retired, which means only 2 people who go out set time now will be eliminated. So he's going to have to pray that
Socks.
Socks and Jack and Dton, one of them
Yeah.
doesn't improve. And I think
So
Dton won't
Socks
be.
was one of those cars that did have a bit of a misventure on his first run. So he'd be looking to improve, which he already is, by quite some margin. So Padge might be in a little bit of trouble here. And he is also getting a tow. He's getting a tow for Money Game, who kindly gets out of the way. Keeps it lovely within track limits there. Probably could have taken a little bit more advantage with it, but then again, it's...
Oh, a bit of a snap, but he did cut that curve really well there.
Penultimate corner, doesn't lock this time. Rotates the car. Bit eager on the power, but he straightens it up. Full throttle to the line. Yeah, he's up. He's up massively on his time.
17.3. Really good for his return to
Yeah.
no assist. This seat. 2026.
There it is. So Padge did make it through. We've only got 3 drivers out, so just waiting for Money Game to get back in the pits, and we'll give you down a rundown of the people that are out and who stayed.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Chipmunk, I think this is his debut in no assist here. He's been very strong so far in the assist here last year. And Dton.
There you go. Q1 over and out.
There we are. Is Willow P1, then John, Deflated Wheat, Ethan, Jensen Thompson, Bavish 07, Aya, Yakov, that guy, Shivers, Socks, Snipes, Twan was on the medium tyres, Captain Aiden, Padge, and your eliminations as stated before, Jack, Chipmunk, and Dton.
Hey, Jack, don't be so hard on yourself. Trust me, your time will come.
Willow back when he never left. This man is a machine. Yeah, I suppose if it makes you feel better, he's going to PC next season. He's got very similar PC to what I got. So he's going to be enjoying those frame rates.
From what I hear, if I did hear it correctly in the practice lobby, I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more of Willow, as he's going to be less busy, as we say.
Ooh.
Just to make everyone
Room on
day
the
a little
grapevine.
bit. Yeah. Room on the grapevine. So just to make everyone else's day, just that tiny bit more sunny. You have to deal with Willow being as fast as possible every other day.
I think Win is being generous, Nico. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be returning to racing anytime soon. I've been absolutely hooked on iRacing recently. So I might do, but I don't know. I think at this minute I will be skipping Monaco. Because I'm not driving that track, but we'll have to see.
Hey, Monaco's good fun.
Just like this qualifying 2 session will be. As we bridge into Aya being one of the first people, although I think it was either it was Yakov actually, I think, on the first people. But he's fallen behind a bit. Is it Dton has left the session?
Yeah, I think the people that got eliminated have left the session. So
Oh yeah. I've sent him an invite.
yeah, it seems to be the 3 that got eliminated have left the session. Oh, where you going, that guy? You don't want to go that way across turn 1 anyway. Because they all barrel out the pits anyway. So who have we got first? So we got John. Trying to get, I'm guessing all of these will be barreling out the pits now. to use these used softs. I don't think a lot of these will be running on new. As he's trying to build a gap to Deflated Weed, not give him a toe. But because everyone is so close on these first opening laps, it's going to be quite hard. So he's either going to have to go like a stabbed rat or hold him up somehow. But I don't advise that in any way, shape or form. Cuts that corner beautifully into turn 1. Yeah, that's fantastic cut. That wall that he just went up against to try, you know, uses basically a breaking point and turn an in point. You do actually hit it without knowing you've hit it. 26-2, that's quick, if I remember rightly.
Oh, there's a Deflated me in the gravel here.
Ah. He doesn't want to be. I know he doesn't. He didn't plan to do that. JONNYB's burnt a lot more battery this lap than he did on his first lap. He does get it rotated. Slowed down perfectly as well. Perfect traction out there. At that point, your tyres are screaming for traction out that last corner, right when you want to put the power down. He sets the time of 15.6. I believe that's Willow coming up to the line behind.
Invalidated
15.6 as well.
Couple people. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
couple
V
people.
car livery for Willow's car, it just looks amazing. The Miami one.
From a distance, if you squint and you do see the car coming up from a distance, it's incredibly hard to tell if that's an Alpine or the V Cub.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it's quite hard to tell. So we got that guy. I believe he's just doing laps. We got one of the Hasses going back into the pits. As Money Games comes up to the line, puts himself P6. I don't think. And he invalidates. Yeah, I didn't think. He's been doing a double outlap as far as I'm aware. So he really won't have a lot of fuel left by the time. And that guy has crashed, I believe. Yes, he has. That guy has crashed. Well done for not ploughing into that car. Well done there, Money Game. If that was me, I would have just definitely, yeah, crashed straight into it. Not gonna lie. Ah, right, okay, Nico. Not Nico. Tacit, did you want to... Right, so the people that have left...
Yep.
Did you want to try, see if you can add them back in? Because you got Chickmutton saying that he thinks he's been kicked, and he was one of the people that... Yeah, and Jensen now deflated with... Right, okay, something is happening. Something is happening.
Let's see if I can invite these people.
Yeah, Deflated Wii has now left as well. It's all going on.
Who else?
A fair few people all just left all at once. Goodness. Yeah, so Dton's been disconnected from the server. He's just restarting his console. John's retired from the session, but that might be because of his time, not necessarily because of the internet issues. Let me get Deflated Wii back a minute. Hopefully Wii wasn't on a lap, but... because that would suck.
Yeah, if your game is crashed, just let us know in the stream. We can help you out.
Ah, this is very interesting. Deflated Wii has disappeared off everything.
Perhaps this might be an internet thing.
I think we are looking at A potential internet issue.
Dton saying he can't connect now.
Yeah, and for some reason I can't actually find Dton either.
I've got him on my friends list. It says he's online. I've invited him. I'm inviting you through the game. I can't invite you through Xbox, I don't think. Oh, servers are
Right.
not working.
Ah, right. Okay, this is now interesting.
They're back in.
Right. Did Deflated We join?
Jensen and Dton have. It says to me.
Is Jakob in?
Yeah, I think.
Right. Okay. All right. I'll stop fiddling around with that for a minute. Concentrate on streaming. We have got people on laps. Ethan's on an out lap.
Bavish is currently on a lap. He's going through sector 2.
So well done for our debut driver. I'll try that again for the third time. As he's made it into Q2, showing some sort of dominance.
We'll have to see.
We'll see where he places himself for his first run of Q2. Yet again, I do believe this will be on used tyres, so as he gets brilliant traction out of that last corner, burns the rest of his battery up to the line for
Wow.
16.7.
16.7.
Very good. Ah, right. Sorry. Bear with. Just seen Deflated We come up. Padge has now left. Yeah, I think EA are having some connection issues.
Yeah, it keeps saying communicate with online servers for me, but I've not disconnected.
Who is... Yeah, it won't even load my friends list on EA. Right, I'll carry on with this until I'm told otherwise that... Yeah, I'll carry on with this unless I'm told otherwise.
You carry on with that. My friends list is working, so I can do that.
Yeah, so Padge has left. Padge is one of
I've
the people that
invited
has
him
left.
through the game.
Okay. Snipes puts himself into P6. Ethan obviously wasn't happy with either his out lap or in lap, so he's gone back in pits. Deflated We is hopefully back in by now. Aya pops himself into P3. The rest of Money Game's going for his lap now. So we'll stay on with him for a minute or two. What does he do for the first sector? Yeah, decent first sector. Decent. It's not terrible. So he's on the money. He's on the money. Yeah, Money Game on the money. Padge saying the servers appear to be down. Okay. Yeah, Money Game obviously had an off somewhere, as he's, well, nearly 4 seconds up on his time, so
Pardon me.
gets the car perfectly rotated. Comes into the penultimate corner, don't lock the front left. Nose runs a little wide, but gets perfect traction out the last corner. DRS open, up to the line for a 16.2. Well
Wow.
done.
The
Puts him
times are
into
really ramping up.
P3. Yeah, they are massively now. So, track obviously evolving. So these second runs, bearing in mind, a lot of these runs would have been on used. So obviously, I can't tell you who's on used, who's on new. So we'll go on with Ethan. Let's see
Yeah.
Ethan.
We'll see how your favourite driver does. Ethan V 4810.
As he cuts perfectly, turn 1. Ooh, gets a bit of a horrible snap under braking coming into that corner then. He's gathered the rest of it up together, so yeah, yeah, he's on the money to be up there for the P3 slot. I do think this might be a new tyre run. Perfectly through the fast S's. I don't think he even lifted. Gets it slowed down perfectly. Car rotated lovely through there.
Avoids the death curb.
Yeah, there's a couple
Doesn't lock
death
up
curves
there.
around here. Perfect rotation and brilliant traction out of it. We'll see him into, I'd imagine, the high to mid 15s. There you go, look.
Yeah, P3.
I'm almost getting good at this.
The guesstimation is improving. Padge has rejoined. Dton complaining about the servers.
Yeah. Could someone let me know if Deflated Wee has actually managed to get back in or not?
I don't know if he is or not, but it says he's in the pit lane.
Yeah. Padge has now left again. Right, okay. We're clearly having some EA server issues. Shiver's starting his lap. Yeah, Deflated Wee, I think, is having server issues. I don't think he can. Right, okay.
This would be major. Defeat. He is one of the contenders for the championship. So missing a race, especially this late into the season, would be crucial and damaging. You're welcome, Jack. I think I've got you added on EA, so it should be fine. Although I can add you on Steam if need to, but I don't think we need to do that.
Interesting. Right, okay. Dton's been kicked like 3 times. Padge has been kicked again.
It's an uphill battle.
Racing's going to be interesting. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We got a break in between qualifying and the race anyway. We'll see what happens. The servers are doing a bit of a dance. But more to the point, we have Shivers on the lap, and I do believe he is up on his time as he throws it into the last corner, back on the battery. He's got a fair bit of battery to burn through, so it should get him up to the line quicker. He
Yeah,
gets
that's
himself
fifth
in
place.
P5. Yeah, well done. Money game. So I believe everyone is now on a lap.
Yeah, Aiden just going through 10, 7, 8, 9, 10.
As he comes up behind, I do believe that is Bavish. Bavish on a lap. Yes, Bavish is on a lap. So keep an eye on Bavish. He might go up a place here. There we go.
Captain Aiden up the line, he goes up to 8th place. Kilometers. And he does not improve his time, but not his position.
Snipes is up on his time as well, but that isn't going to be enough to get him
Sorry
above
to butt in, but Jakob does improve to 8th place. So Snipes is going to really need this lap to get through here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him above Thomas at the moment, unless he has an awesome last sector. We'll see what he does coming up to the line. Ooh, okay, he does. Okay, I'll take that straight away. Alright, he must have had a brilliant last sector, because he was only just up on his own time. So I do believe, other than the people that are going back into the pits now, that is Q2 over and done.
The notable elimination being deflated due to connection issues.
Likewise with Padge.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Very unfortunate there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens within the 5 minute break. But that is very, very bad. EA, sort your servers out.
$1 billion company, $55 billion company, by the way. But that is it. Is Willow, then John, Ethan, Ayahuasca, Shivers, Jensen, Bavish, Snipes, Jakob, and Captain Aiden through with Tromus, Socks, Padge, that guy, and Deflated Wee being eliminated. Padge and Deflated Wee due to connection issues, not setting perfectly accurate lap times.
Very unfortunate for those guys, as I have just seen Deflated Wee has now just popped back up online. So yeah, he's clearly having more issues. Right, on to Q3. Come on then, guys, in the chat. We'll get over the internet issues by a little bit of cheery notes. Come on, what we saying? Who do you reckon's going to be the top? Let's say the top 3. And if you guys get it a little bit too predictable, then we'll go top 5.
I will
So,
say. Oh, sorry.
hi, Reds.
Hello, Rids. For top 3, I'm gonna say Willow, John, Ethan. And then for top 5, Willow, John, Ethan. I'm gonna go a bit wild. For my fifth, for who I think is 5th. But 4th, I'm gonna say Ayahuasca. And wild, I'm gonna Bavish 5th.
Right, okay.
He's been showing some good pace so far. Although I don't want to put the
Yeah.
context curse on him. I mean, anybody could perform. Your favourite Ethan, he could be gunning for some high positions. We'll have to see as Chipmunk rejoins. Hope Ethan doesn't get commentators curse for like the 7th time this season.
God, you love doing that to him, don't you?
You're welcome if you're
And
watching.
I'm the guy he hates. Poor guy. So I think this is going to be a flurry of fast laps, to be honest. Oh no, it won't be, will it? It'll be 2. Yeah, providing on what balance they've chosen before qualifying started, you do get 2 brand new softs. So we'll see how they get on.
Either my game looks too smooth, or the cars are just like not that loud. They pass by too quickly.
I have got the game volume down quite loud, but only because if I put it to this view, it's really loud.
Oh no, it's fine. I think it's just my game's quite smooth. Sorry.
How are you on this fine evening, Rids? You join us with a few internet issues, few surprise dropouts, and a Q3 which is about to get underway.
Yeah, 9 minutes 49 seconds to go.
Yakin sets us off, and he invalidates. So if we go to Bavish, who is one of our newcomers, who's already, let's be honest, pretty much gone straight into Q3, straight off the bat. So showing some decent pace already out the box. He seems to have a good grasp on Sector 1 at least. Yeah, so he's a bit up on what he did in Q2 at the moment with a 26.9 for his first sector. So he's going to want to eke that out across the lap. He already used a fair bit of battery, so let's hope he's saved enough at least to do the last sector and not compromise him too much. So as he gets that, yeah, he gets brilliant rotation coming out of that corner. Throws it into that corner. Second to last. As he goes, just tags the wall a little bit there. Just tags it a little bit as he comes up to the line to set 16.8. So there's definitely time in that particular run. Who have we got in the moment? We have one of the RBs. That's Money Game. He's starting his lap, so we'll stay on with Aya. As he comes up to the line, I'd imagine this will go pole for the minute. Yeah, so that's a 15.8. So times will tumble. The track will get faster again. A couple people now coming out of the pits.
Babbage about a second off the pace right now. I think this must be on all tyres though. Wow, even going even quicker.
Savage did have a little bit of a messy last sector, so I'm wondering if that was just a mistake. Captain Aiden is the next to start his lap. I think everyone's all on an out lap at the moment. Yeah, so other than Money Game at the moment, because Money Game likes to do a double outrun. He's doing a wiggle to just slightly get a little bit more temperature into his tyres. We'll stay on with Aiden at the moment. He drags it right over to his driver's far left. Keeps it within track limits, just keeps it in track limits. That right there is what I was on about, which is not an awful lot of people can do. It's incredibly difficult, as he's showing there, to spot your braking point if the yellow flags are out. It's nigh on impossible. So, I don't know if he's going to carry on with this lap. No, I didn't think he would. So we have Snipes on the lap at the moment. Yeah, perfect rotation, perfect entry into that as well. Throws it into this one. He comes into the penultimate corner, doesn't lock a wheel, lets the car rotate round, picks up traction, opens DRS, uses the rest of the battery up to the line.
And he sets 16.5 as Padge does manage to rejoin.
16.5, and that took a while to register on the board, so I don't know if we're still having internet issues, guys, which is fun for all. And Money Game goes into the pits. He obviously wasn't happy with his run. Wow. Okay. Okay. John invalidated. So, he is human.
Although, not as surprising as the times where he's got tight track limit penalties or the such, but it is very rare for him.
So, this is a little bit more all over the place than I actually imagined for Q3. So, Money Game yet to set a resentable time at the moment. John yet to set a time full stop. Captain Aiden is exactly the same boat. And same with Jakob. So, drivers trying to find that extra bit of time on track. It seems to be at this moment in time costing them. Right. As it stands, Willow sat on top step for qualifying. So, go into the last phase of qualifying in a second. Hopefully, the EA servers have sorted themselves out. That'd be nice. Not holding out a lot of hope though. So Ferrari does come out nice and early, so it's going to be a big gap between him starting his lap and people coming out. So He's definitely going to be ahead of the train. People are going to be looking to get out around 2:30, I would have said. So he shouldn't run into any traffic. Emphasise on the word shouldn't.
It is not as likely that he would run into traffic, I suppose.
Thomas saying John for pole. Possibility. It's a possibility.
Very much a shout. Although John should have a delta from his first lap as well, if he did complete it.
No, I don't think he did. So he went straight into the pit. So I don't think he actually crossed the line again. So we'll see. We'll see how he gets on. He's quite good at judging his own pace. So. But this is brilliant. P5 is brilliant for NA. On your debut. Give yourself a pat on the back for that.
This is for the kids who dream the impossible. You can step up to the big leagues and perform.
And some. Gone straight into Q3. And not at any point does he look like he's lagged the pace to be here. So yes. Props to our new driver. See what his race pace is like. Other than a half, he's actually put himself in a pretty decent position. He's not going to be obviously last car on track, but he's put himself no traffic ahead, no one to worry about behind.
I think it's quite good because even though it is quite a conservative approach to the end of qualifying, you keep enough track space in front and behind you to the point you can't risk dirty air or anything. But it is very good still.
Yeah, I completely agree. Actually, to be fair, when I first started league racing, he is massively up on his time as well. Oh no!
No, he did a purple sector 1 allegedly as well.
To his time, that was so.
Still
But
very competitive.
that's a shame.
Very
Will be
easy to
Captain
invalidate
Aiden.
though when you push so hard at this track.
It is also very easy to invalidate where he did.
If you if you risk it with 6th gear through there, it's very easy to just go beyond the track
Oh yeah,
limits.
because it pushes on. And it's horrible. I think Bavish is actually trying to make the line, not knowing that he's not going to make it. Yeah, he did try to make the line. So yeah, unfortunate for him.
I think give him
Penultimate
about
corner for Captain
15
Aiden, who
more
hasn't
seconds.
actually set a time. As he comes up to the line, where does it put him? Where does he put him? So we wouldn't have heard of reference. Puts him P4. Wow, okay. John comes up to the line to go P. Okay, P1. Okay. Ethan goes P3. See where Aya goes. Keep an eye on Aya's time, everyone. Shivers puts himself P5.
Oh, the
Into
flick!
P5.
Iron Hasler is P4. Yeah, Willow gets pole position by a tenth of a bit. It's actually the top 4 is actually as I predicted, Johnny.
So far, let's see where Snipe puts himself, because he's up on his time. Was that P6? It was. Okay. And that is Q3. That was actually more interesting. That was a flurry of fast laps right at the end there.
It absolutely was. As Willow takes another pole position, followed by John, Ethan, Aya, Jakob, Snipes, Shivers, Captain Aiden, Jensen, and Bavish, who was unable to set a valid second time.
Yeah, which is very unfortunate for our debut driver, because he was actually up on his time by quite some margin, even in through sector 1. So Yeah, very, very unfortunate there. But there you go. That is our starting grid for today's Australian Grand Prix. What I will say is I hope that the servers have sorted themselves out now. Yeah. Yes, chat. Yes, the 14s is incredible. It's incredibly hard to just stay within the mid 15s, let alone in the 14s. So yeah, prop to those guys. So got ourselves a wee break here, a wee break. What did you? Let's talk about it since we're glossing over the fact that Christmas and New Year has just rolled on by and not an awful lot happened. What did you get for Christmas, Tacit?
I got some sweets and chocolate from family. I got myself the computer. I
Yeah, a
think,
present from me to me.
yeah. I guess you can count it as a Christmas present. Yeah. Um, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. But I'm just fortunate I get presents and stuff, and I can afford the stuff I buy for myself. I didn't want that to sound like a flex. What did you get, Johnny?
What did I get? I got myself drunk.
Oh,
A lot. Yeah, I got myself drunk. Actually, no. I
living
tell you
life
what.
to the fullest.
Yeah, yeah. I tell you what. I ended up at a lot of random things like parties, shooting days. They were pretty good fun actually. To be fair, random days out in the pub. Yeah, they were good. I tell you what, I did get, which I have always wanted, and my lovely other half got me, was a as you scroll through like Instagram Reels or TikTok or whatever social media you decide to scroll through, you see those big like sort of well they're like mini handheld extremely powerful like wind blowers, like mini leaf blowers
Oh
almost.
yeah, I know what you mean. My mum's got one of those.
Yeah, I got one of those thinking that it was all a bit of a scam and all that lot. My dear god, that's powerful. So and incredibly loud. So I got that to use to drive the car. So yeah, I got that.
Very
Got
helpful.
a yeah, got a load of new t-shirts, which to be honest I did need, and a lovely Nike jumper, like just a zip up, quarter zip jumper.
Yeah, I got a jumper for Christmas last year, and I've worn it so much throughout the year. It wasn't a Christmas jumper. Um, just want to preface, I think it was a Mercedes like, team kit jumper.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
They're so comfortable and stuff. Obviously, because it's black, it does attract a lot of dust, so you have to like keep it high maintenance. But yeah, it's really good.
yeah.
I've worn it a lot. I think
Oh no,
it's
scrap that. Sorry, no, I didn't. There was another thing that I wear often. Actually, but for some reason I don't even know why I've not got them on because my feet are cold. I got some new slippers from Next. Yeah, and they
fair
are
enough.
very comfortable. Yep, they're
No,
above ankle height, so they're almost like black Uggs. I'm rolling around in like black, almost Uggs, and they're so comfy. They're memory foamed at the bottom and everything. My slippers are amazing. Oh, that's better. That's a lot warmer. No, did you? Obviously, I heard that you were on iRacing an awful lot. So you didn't do an awful lot on F1. It was pretty much season break, and that was that.
yeah, I mean, I got the computer just before Christmas, and I spent more time just playing a lot of the PlayStation games that you can't get on Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, like God of War, Last of Us, Spider-Man, like Horizon, all that stuff.
All right.
Like, boy, the Xbox community, you're missing out. These games are so good. I'm not trying to
Yes.
be, but yeah. I mean, Xbox is good, like Halo and stuff, to be fair. But yeah, I've been hooked on iRacing. It's so good.
Uh, Jack, I actually don't know. for F1 26 for the next season. I do believe for every season, you're obviously chose randomly to be in for any one of the 10 teams. Well, actually, it'll be 11 teams now when it going into next season, but it depends on what the DLC does and what the league wants to do with the DLC. I do believe we are just rolling straight into the next season with the new DLC. I don't know.
When is it
So,
releasing? Like
yet
May?
again, don't know. I, th-
Uh,
I think they said that they were going to release a DLC around the same time as if they were going to release a new game. So rather than release a new game, they'll release a DLC. So I don't know. At the moment, it's all up in the air.
yeah, it's as I thought. I mean, I just searched it. The Google AI. I mean, I know we scrape AI, but it basically just like scrapes through all the searches, like results. It's also
Mm.
saying May, June this year. So
Yeah,
as if
yeah.
it's a
So they,
normal game,
yeah.
which is
So
what I
they haven't
thought.
actually. Yeah, it'd be around a normal game release. So it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Um, and yes, it is normally, yeah. So it works out normally to do 2 seasons per F1 game. So in this league, so yeah, you get your use out of it. Let's leave it at that. The last few years have been a bit of a blur for me. I must admit.
Yeah, I suppose it's a different conversation itself. What do we think? The F1 there won't be an F1 26 and there'll be an F1 27. I think
Yeah.
it's for the
So
better.
yeah, I think so as
The
well. I
game
think
engine's
when
like 10
they,
years old. Sorry.
yeah, no, yeah, you are right. I do think so. Like everything's moving up so much faster now. So like, I looked at the pictures of the new PlayStation that's meant to be coming out. Not that I've got a PlayStation, but it's basically a PC. As they do set off now on the formation lap, but it is a formation lap. Yeah, and I think, to be honest, all consoles are going to be going in that direction, where they're going to be trying to step away from being a console
And
and
become more
actually,
like a computer.
yeah, come like these. I mean, Xbox was so close with the Xbox Series X. They were, terabyte. It's so much faster. It's so yeah, they were knocking on that door already. So the next progression will be basically to have a PlayStation Xbox tower, effectively, won't it? So
Yeah, I think.
where it'll
Yeah,
allow you to have all the
yeah.
PC games and not miss out on anything like they're already doing.
I mean, it's going to be interesting as well because I think Valve are making like a Steam Cube thing, which is going to rival Xbox and PlayStation.
That will sell, I think. That will
But
sell extremely
so
well.
obviously with all these new consoles and stuff, the RAM and SSD like price hikes because of the crisis of are going to probably push up prices and delay it. I think PlayStation has said it or something that it's going to be the PS6 will be delayed because of it or something.
Yeah,
That will undoubtedly
that's
play
yeah.
into it.
Anyway, enough of
The real
football talk for a
world.
minute. Yeah, enough of the real world. I just thought it would be interesting to see how people's Christmases and New Year's was. I know mine was very much a blur. To be honest, it still is.
Yeah,
So
it's been
we'll
good
get
though.
back to it. Let's see if any of our racers have actually forgotten how to race. And this is a brilliant camera it's given me. Fantastic. Right at the back of the grid, so I can't see nothing. I hope it don't start like this, like
I
it does
kind
at
of like
Saudi.
the back of the grid POV. I mean, it's gonna
It
be it's
is.
gonna be a good one. We
It
are
doesn't.
about to start here.
It doesn't start me back here, does it? Surely not, because I can't see nothing. Oh
Oh
no, it
no, you're
doesn't. Right.
good.
Okay. Good. Okay.
New Year, same season in no assist.
5 lights, and we are off. Bet they were held a little longer than they wanted to be there. As I think got actually caught out by the lights there. They barreled into turn one. Hopefully, no incidences going through. Oh, we got one from Jack. I think he just got caught out a little bit there. So Deflated Wee's managed to sniff himself a little gap as he's managed to get himself up straight away. They all keep off the death curb. All fighting for position
Oh, we've
fairly
got a
hard. So they all
major
want to.
incident there, Johnny.
Big
Snipes is
crash
out.
there.
That is going to be a virtual safety car.
I am very
I
shocked
think I
that's not
just
a full
thought that
safety car.
Snipes, something happened to him and he got. Oh wow.
Oh
Two.
my god, it's all happening.
Oh, why
Right.
is Babish got a 10-second penalty? I was watching that. He didn't do
So there
anything wrong.
was. I've
Oh,
got a
safety
funny
car.
feeling. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling they slowed down and a lot of people didn't.
Oh, that's really unfortunate. Deflated Bean Thomas also getting those. Yeah, Snipes, that is one of the biggest crashes I think I've ever seen in a league race for a long time.
Right. Okay.
I
Straight
hate to
away.
exaggerate, but do you know that there was a like the Belgium 2012 or whatever it was, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. That was bad. Right. So straight away. Right. Okay.
I mean, the safety car isn't the end of the world. It'll mean that Bavish, Chomas, and defeated we will lose less time because of serving those penalties.
I tell you what it has done. It's helped out these medium runners. I know there was a lot of people that started on mediums, but what it has done is helped them out a lot. So the people that have stayed out, especially the top 5 that have stayed out on the mediums, because the hards won't go to the end, not from here. I know they go I've done it. I actually won a race doing it. So I know they go a long way, but they won't go that far.
Yeah.
So this actually put medium runners in a much better position because mediums around here do not last very long at all. The likes of Shivers, I think that's actually helped out Shivers as well, to be fair, on the hards. If he can keep up with these medium runners and effectively make up a couple places whilst he's at it, the fact he hasn't pit might work out favour for him later on in the race because he'll be on the faster tyre with a lot less fuel. Right, okay. Very interesting start for N8 to kick off. That's definitely going to get looked at. Everyone else seems to... There's no damage as of. Everyone has replaced parts that have been missing, so... Yeah, I would like to know what happened there, because I know definitely the virtual safety car came out, something happened, load of cars slowed down, and I'm gonna take a wild stab that a few didn't.
Yes, I managed to catch part of it. It was just before the end of Sector 1. I think somebody must have caught Snipes or Snipes caught something. Then he went face first into both walls. His front wing and then his front left got chopped off instantly.
Ah.
And he was out. And other people like Babish had to dodge it, which is maybe why they got the penalty.
Right, okay. Yeah. You might have, yeah, having to dodge it and then not realising the virtual save. Yeah, I mean,
And it was still virtual safety car and then safety car and then...
Yeah.
Because they haven't crossed the finish line, they've got a delta. Maybe, I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Yeah, that's
in this
exactly all we could do. Yeah, which is quite quick actually for a safety car, so yeah. But then Australia's not actually a long track, is it?
Not at all. Not at all.
So people giving a lot of people space, but there are people that are barreling in and not really realising there are cars parked on corners. So be careful this time round, people, please. Frantically warming up their tyres and you just got the one Ferrari sat in the middle. That's quite funny to watch.
Very humorous.
I do often look at that. Quite funny to watch. When does Willow go? Because this corner here is horrible to get the traction down on. So he goes just before. He has kinda, in a way, caught John off guard there a little bit. I didn't think, to be fair, if I was John, I wouldn't have thought that he would have gone there either. Socks and Money Game fighting for position. The Socks getting punchy fairly straight out of the box, to be honest. I do believe Deflated Wheat is now missing another end plate. He's missing both end plates. Right, okay. That is a man that's having a torrid race. So, not looking good for the Alpines at the moment. Back up to the front. Willow is pushed incredibly hard to get John out of DRS. He gets pretty much perfect traction. But John has managed to retaliate, dragging Ethan with him. God, I tell you what, this track is tricky when you're on it. It is tricky. At the moment, he's dragging John with him, dragging Ethan with him. So's Jakob, so's Aya. They all seem to be in that bit of a train. And Shivers he's just hanging on in there at the moment. He might be very vulnerable to Money Game behind him, but it's one thing to catch, another one to overtake. So we'll see how it goes on. That's played massively into John's hands at this present time, keeping DRS, so he managed to close that gap right up. Shivers and Money Game swapping positions. Ooh, little wiggle there from Jakob. So that hard work that Willow, he's taken a lot of life out of those mediums already, but this is a man that's done a lot of hours on this game. I think he'll know exactly how much life he's taken out of those tyres. He'll know. For the minute, he's doing all the hard work for John, so he is, at this moment in time, just drag him along rent-free. So we've got move for position. There is a couple clusters already starting to form. Deflated Wee has now pitted for that front wing change.
Yeah, Deflated Wee's had a very tough race this evening.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a race to forget, I dare say, from Deflated Wee, but I dare say now him being on those hards, he can, and it sounds silly to say, if he gets his toe down, he can actually go to the end from here. I do believe I've done a lot of laps on the hard tyres. I think it was something silly like 23, 22 laps on a single set of hard tyres around here in this game cycle. So don't get me wrong, the tyres are toasting. It feels horrific, but Shivers has managed to hold off here. All he's got to do is just keep those tyres alive for a few more laps and it will start coming back his way. Socks, I do believe, obviously knowing that, he's going to want to get past as fast as possible. Back up to the front. The Chipmunk and Dton changing positions. Back up to the front. John has now closed that gap drastically. So whether he makes a move now will be very interesting. Yeah, I think he's looking like he wants to. With the high-speed nature of this track, it is actually quite difficult to overtake around here. So you want to pick your place quite well. So whether John goes now or down the last straight will be very, very interesting. I want to see, but he doesn't want to waste too much time sat behind Willow. If he's got the pace to get past, he wants to use it and try eke away as far as possible from that hard runner of Shivers. Ethan just waiting in the mist here.
Just hovering behind there, about 7/10 back from Willow. There's I think that's Jack just having a
Yeah, I
slight
do
meeting
believe.
barrier
Yeah.
there, but yeah, Ethan just holding back right now, waiting in the
Which,
wings, in the
to be
shadows.
honest, I think's the right thing to do. You're staying out of trouble, and if those two end up fighting, you could end up capitalising. So I think, to be honest, that is the right thing to do. Just sit back, wait, keep your tyres somewhat alive, and you ain't got to worry behind. So he's already broken that DRS. Jakob is going to start looking behind him in a second, as those two seem to be in a bit of battle on their own. So there seems to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you got the last two. So there's 4 groups at the moment. They're all little clusters. Aya does make that position change. Bavish has ended up in a bit of a car sandwich. That will be horrible to driving that close to a car in front, especially through those fast S's. As Williams makes a optimistic overtake and pulls it off. Well done. Where did that come from?
Very random move. I think he's just come out of nowhere, Johnny.
He
He's just gone
just
for it.
did. He just appeared from the train and just made a move. I do feel Money Game might be under a bit of trouble here from the Ferrari coming through, but it is incredibly difficult to overtake through turn 1 if they were close enough and keep it within track limit. So he's made it through.
I mean, it's important to note that it's a double DRS zone, so Money Game's really going to be struggling for position now.
That's great. Ah, right. Okay, I see why now they're starting to overtake now. So that RB of Money Game is losing. He's lost, shall I say, front end plate on the right hand side of his driver's right hand side of the car. Right. Okay. So front wings everywhere, people everywhere, groups split up everywhere. Shivers has managed to keep hold of 6th place at the moment. John holding Ethan at bay. Ethan now sneaking back up to these two up front. So Willow doing a fantastic job at the moment at holding out. But John, he's very good at just holding off and just picking his moment.
Yeah, John is usually a very calculated driver. But still a long way to go, 19 laps.
Very. So it's worked out so far. Ooh, Willow going a little wide there, which would have put him a little bit off balance there, but he's still running in clean air. Captain Aiden retires in the pits, so I don't know if that was... Okay, there's a fair few people starting to pit now. Right, okay, right, front wing changes. That's what's happening. Ah, Chipmunk's also retired. So as it stands, Jack up into the points.
That is amazing to see. Chipmunk has left the session and Captain Asian's DNF'd as well.
Yeah, so I do believe both of those had retired in the pit, so that is A-okay, yeah. Yeah, John definitely holding back for the minute, so that's going to stay like that until the necessary time is going to come to him. I are definitely getting a track limit warning there. But he has managed to drop Jakob, so Jakob's struggling here as a pace, he's struggling with the pace around him, so he might fall into the clutches here of Shivers. Padge at the moment holding on to PA as he's got socks breathing down his neck.
So yeah, I think so far as we approach the halfway point of this race, I'd say Socks and Bavish have probably had some a very good performance so far up to this point.
So far, so he's managed to. I'm going to say it because I didn't see it and I don't know what happened, but he's somehow managed. He's kept himself out of trouble so far. Socks, as we both know, races with both of us, so we already know
Yes.
how fast Socks is. So that goes to put it into perspective on how well Bavish is actually doing. So it's, yeah, talking from experience, Socks is a very fast driver. He isn't a slouch, so he's doing well. Shivers is slowly but surely, he's got a penalty, but he is slowly but surely closing in that gap as he has a bit of a wiggle coming out of turn 5.
Oh dear. Well, so yeah, Shivers as well. He's been very good.
John just hanging in there as it stands. The Deflated Wee has actually caught up to the right. He's caught up to the back of the pack. Right. Okay. So he's still a long way off, but he has actually caught up to the back of the pack. So when these guys decide to pit, he's going to be around 8th, I reckon. So leader, what is he? 35. So these guys are, yeah. So where's that? It's him. Bearing in mind, Deflated Wee could go quite a bit longer. Right, okay, that's quite interesting. So Willow has now officially he's hit the undercut button. Quite aggressively actually. He's put himself into a lovely position, but he's clean air in front so far and he catches up to the back of
Bit of
that
a
train.
spin there for Shivers, by the way. That's going to allow Tuomas to overtake him now, possibly. Those hards are getting very toasty.
Yeah, I think that's all it is that they're getting 3-second PEV stop. That's all it will be around here. Will be the fact that the tires are just getting hot. That's it's not necessarily wear, especially for the hards. It's just that they are just getting really, really hot. So John at the moment, yeah, John will have to pit. So Willow triggering the undercut, just forcing everyone else to go into the pit. I do believe you could go to like lap 14. It's pretty horrific, but I'm pretty sure you could go to lap 14 on mediums. So that puts Tuomas into the lead at the moment, with a little bit of work for Willow to do. Undercut is incredibly powerful around here then.
Absolutely.
And somehow Ethan has got out in front of John. Or did he pit the same? No, sorry, scrap that. He pit the same time as Willow.
Him and Willow are matching each other. I think Ethan's was sort of a reaction to seeing Willow go in the pit lane.
Yeah. So he's managed to jump in front of John just by following. That's very interesting. Okay. So John now with the work to do. Socks, as it stands, is going to be a bit of a sitting duck to Ethan when he comes up to the next few set of corners, especially on those 13-lap-old mediums.
Sorry, just to butt in there, Johnny. Tuomas and Shivers currently battling for position into turn 13, but Shivers is no, they're still going. Turn 14 now, still very close between those two, but Shivers managing to stay ahead with the DRS.
What they're doing right now is costing each other
A lot
a
of time.
lot of time. A lot.
Yeah, Willow just about to get DRS probably at this lap as well.
Don't get me wrong, I've been there. It's good fun to battle with someone that leaves space. It's lovely. As Jack is spun. Okay. It is fun to battle with someone, but sometimes it hurts your race so much more than you think. It's Thomas, I'm not 100% sure he's aware that Willow is coming up
Oh,
really
three
quick
wide
behind.
though, very briefly.
He follows Thomas through, which makes it even harder now, as it being a double detection, makes it even harder now for Willow to get through. But I think he's going to anyway. You'll be able to brake a lot later. Leaves just enough room. Just enough room. But he's made the move stick, which was crucial for him. So he's now put himself 2 cars ahead of Ethan. And those 2 cars are staying out. So that was a pretty crucial overtake for Willow. And John has now caught Ethan. So it's going to get very difficult for Ethan now.
As Ethan
Especially
catches Shivers as well. Shivers into almost, but Willow's already broken 2 seconds.
very crucial overtake for Willow, that was. It's difficult, but he made it stick. We'll stay on with Toma, so he's going to be the one that's going to be a bit of a sitting duck. Ethan gets through. I'd imagine John follows shortly behind. Ethan's going to look to get this one done as well. Yeah, you can see how much later they can brake. Ah, very good. Very sportsmanlike. Gets out of the way. What we like to see. Which has now left a 3-second mountain, effectively, to climb for Ethan to catch up with Willow. As Money Game gets this first track limit penalty. So Shivers, that guy, both come into the pits. Get rid of those disgusting hards.
Just seeing the
Imagine.
grading on them as well.
Oh yeah, they're pretty bad. So if you look at the likes of, where's Dton's car? So if you look at the grain inlet on Dton's car, it's pretty horrific. So if you look at the tyres on the rear.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's pretty horrific. So Thomas, he's gonna want to look to come in either this lap or the next. As he does come in this lap, right? Okay. So if you slow, yeah, they're pretty much gone. It sounds silly because you can go a long way on them, but they are just horrific to drive on. Saying already that Thomas has already done 1 lap on these mediums, and they are definitely not fresh. Right, okay, so he's already done a lap on these. Deflated Wii also just eking out a big enough gap on these. Dton stays out. Get ourselves back up to the front as the top 3 have managed to clear a gap now of 9.5 seconds to P4. Cod Gamper, You have missed a fair bit.
to say the least.
How can I put it? Because we don't really know what happened. Snipes ended up in a wall. We'll put it that way for the minute, and a few people ended up going into the back of a few more people, within the same stretch of tarmac. It was a bit of a mess, So we probably have to keep an eye in chat and incident clips to see what actually happened, because I caught the very tail end of kind of what I thought happened, what didn't. Deflated Wheat has now decided to pit. So he goes on to a fresh set of mediums, which will be music to his ear, so he only has to do 10 laps on those mediums. Lovely. Six, 5, 6, 5, 5, 2.
Yep. Sorry, I was just very enticed by this calculated battle for P2 between John and Ethan here. It's been a very good battle so far. I mean, not in terms of pure overtaking, but just in terms of their working together effectively to attempt to catch Willow. There are 3.4 seconds with about 8 laps to go. It's going to be a tough ask still.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough ask, because I know Willow's going to want to push. He's going to want to push pretty damn hard. The thing is, I have been keeping an eye on for the last couple of laps, is that the timer hasn't actually moved much. So Willow doing a fantastic job of just keeping him at 3.5 seconds. So he's doing really well. Bearing in mind this is 1v2 at the moment, so that goes to show how well Willow is doing at managing the gap. So Ethan took a bit of a long time then to open the DRS, but nevertheless, it's open now. Unless John's picked up the pace a little bit more, so it might have cost him a little bit of time as Ethan gets a little all crossed up. Bavish has moved up one place, so he is on hard tyres, so he has moved up one place. He's got Thomas. That would have been from the pits, I reckon. So after the pit happened, he's now closing pretty rapidly on the tail of Shivers. Bavish being on the slightly better tyre, well, slightly more durable tyre, as he clips the grass there, gets all out of shape, and has now decided, yeah, he's lost DRS because of it. That's really unfortunate. He's got a big enough mountain to climb now. Jakob has managed to keep himself at bay from Shivers. Penalties at the moment. Let's have a look at the penalties. No, wrong one. Got a couple people on 6, and then the rest on 3. That guy in Shivers on 6. Are they're gonna want to switch things up a bit, I dare say. 4.2. Yeah, Willow's pushing even harder again. So this is interesting to watch now. So it's interesting to see that John's trying to outrun Ethan. Ethan's trying to keep up with John. And Willow's just trying to outrun them both. And at the moment, it seems to be working. Jack's saying in the chat that he has himself rear wing damage. Which
oh dear.
probably explain.
The spins.
Yes. And this, and he's, yeah, that is
Would that
Jack
be
out of. I have no idea, but it was in the pit lane. That was very unfortunate, Jack. Your car literally must have been made of glass, because I was on board with you when it happened. So we have a few cars swapping positions and getting out of shape whilst doing it. It's a battle for P8 at the moment. As these two are probably closest on track. So the battle for P5 for the minute. Jakob doing a fantastic job. 2 different tyre compounds, so... See how this unfolds, because this back straight, it'll be a matter of who's got more battery. He gains, he gains, he gains.
Oh, Shivers, no!
I thought that might have been coming. He did come in quite hot. And it is really hard to slow the car down or even turn it when you're right behind someone. Well, that position has definitely gone out the window now. So what these two behind want to do... and Shivers has actually hit the wall.
Can I say that's a commentary curse there, Johnny? You said position is not happening or something on the lines of that, and he spins immediately after.
Yeah. No, that was not a comms curse.
Coincidence is crazy. Oh no, Shivers. He suffered a bit more damage and doesn't have a front wing. Poor
Yeah,
man.
that car's going to be horrific to drive. Somehow that wasn't a safety car down the back straight, but what that has done has opened the door for Thomas and Padge to get...
Johnny, you've done it again.
I haven't.
So
And that's the safety car.
Somehow that wasn't
oh,
it.
right, okay.
You were just saying? The commentary Tater's curse is insane.
What that has done...
The funniest part is, as you said that, he fortunately goes into the wall.
What that has done has played either really well into Deflated Wee's hands or really badly into Deflated Wee's hands, because there's only 5 laps left. Yeah, it's only 5 laps left. You're all gonna be boxing onto softs. That's pretty much a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
John did get caught out there by the safety car, so he got caught out. So that is unfortunate.
This safety car muds anybody with a penalty. Anybody with the penalties is done for now, because there won't be any gaps like there were before. So, Tuomas is cooking. Tuomas to plate V, Dton, John, Ethan, and Willow.
So everyone that hasn't got a pen at this moment in time is going to be, yeah, cooking pretty well. I tell you what, I don't know if that's clever or he didn't have any tyres left. Because I know how hard you can push on new hards. So, but the trouble is with new hards is getting them heated up. Padge has done the same. Okay, that's interesting. I would have definitely said that would have been a slam dunk for softs. But if you've got no more tyres left and you have chose a harder option, new hards are going to be a hell of a lot faster than used softs.
Yeah, I mean, this is usually why I aim to save like a set of softs for the race, at least one, regardless of qualifying format for this exact situation, because it can mean an absolute difference when you're one of the few people, or not few people, with a new set of softs for the last, should we say, 3 laps of the race, essentially.
It's going to be around, yeah, it's going to be around 3 laps. It's worked out well for Deflated Wheat, him with his unfortunate Q2 exit, so he's going to have a bundle of brand new softs, so he's going to be okay. And yes, I do agree, if he had used softs left, you're not going to want to use them because they're just horrific to drive on. Use softs around here because it's so demanding on the tyre, but new hards might have been the only reason why, but then he did make a mistake in Q3, which already used up a set of softs, which then forced him onto another set of softs to do his lap on. So he wouldn't have had softs left, not with any life left anyway.
I mean, he's had a very good comeback here, Deflated. We have to start, I think, 15th. And he has the possibility to go more. As it stands, he will finish 7th place. At the least. If gaps do not extremely rise. I would predict the safety car will either go in this lap or it will go in on lap 27.
If the safety car was going to go in, it would have come up by now saying safety car in, unless it does an extremely late call.
Which it can do.
Yeah, which I've been caught out massively by that before.
Ooh, dear.
Oh, yeah, in the past I've been in a league race talking away, thinking that the safety car was going to go round another lap, and next thing you know, pretty much on the penultimate corner it said safety car in this lap. I was like, it's come again? Completely caught off guard. And it was pretty much, as soon as the safety car went into the pit entry, the person in the lead went immediately. Yeah, that wasn't fun for me. Okay. So this is going to be very, very interesting. People with pens are going to be kicking themselves a little bit. They definitely wouldn't have wanted this, because it's going to be pretty much a 2-lap shootout. So that is everyone. Everyone caught up to the back of the grid, which is around the time the safety car says it's coming in. There we go. God, I'm good. The people in the mediums might be in for a good shout here. But they're going to have to get past John pretty damn quick. John knowing that, weaving like a madman.
Yeah, should be this lap, isn't it, the safety car? Yes,
It's already come in.
For some reason I didn't see the pop-up. But we are almost ready to go.
So Willow leaving it to the most difficult part for John to get traction. But left himself quite vulnerable. Which has left John quite exposed. So he did go. As there is an overtake in the background. Did they make that? I think they did. There's an end plate flying around somewhere.
Oh, we've had an incident, Ferrari. And Deflated Wheat also spinning. I think that's Bavish who's just had an incident. It's caused a concertina effect, and Deflated Wheat has suffered due to it.
Willow's taking no prisoners, already breaking DRS from John. Caught napping a little bit. I think Ethan actually did try to capitalise at least on that. Babbage getting himself a penalty whilst he's at it. So whatever incident did occur, he got himself a penalty to go with. Deflated Weed definitely having a race to forget. So 2 McLarens swap positions. Aya with a 3-second pen now. Right, okay, so that's quite interesting. I didn't see that earlier unless I just missed it.
Last lap already, and Willow is flown off into the sunset this evening. The Australian
Checked out,
sunset.
as they say.
Absolutely.
So those hard tyres not firing up as quick as he would have liked, but why is it putting me on this camera? Take me off, I don't want to be on this camera. There we are. So the hard's not firing up as well as they should have, but with that has definitely put John under a fair bit of pressure now. Ethan did try going around the outside, which is incredibly hard to do around here, so props to him, he had to give it a go. And that would have been his last opportunity to give it a go. Because Aya's made a mistake. Thomas has managed to climb up to P4.
Well done to Thomas.
As he crossed the line, it sticks. Oh. Socks. Did he have a bit of a spin?
Let Babish out as well. So that is 12 finishes for this race. Unfortunately, Deflated V gonna really suffering before this race. He's third in the championship, just behind Cop Canvas, so he should stay there. With 3 points, he'll be on 199. But the big gainers, Willow and John.
Very interesting race. I dare say there's going to be a fair few incidences coming through. That's what the game awards. Race winner to Willow. Fastest lap to Willow. Driver of the day, Thomas, which we will discuss. Most overtakes, Thomas. And cleanest driver, Dton, who does get himself from P18 to P8. So well done in that on its own. There is your running order. There is your finishing order. I'll like to see if it stays that way.
Yeah, indeed. I think the shoot is me this week. So I'll be having a look at what's been happening.
You're gonna be busy. Is what I'll say. You're
Yep,
gonna be busy.
I do think so. Yeah.
So 3 DNFs. Bit of a hectic race, but Australia is actually quite a tricky track, and it does make you quite desperate at times to get past the driver in front. So, kind of suspected it, kind of didn't. But that is your Australian Grand Prix. Talk about coming back with a bang. Well done to your NA drivers.
Absolutely.
Lovely. Right. I'm going to enjoy myself a lovely cold beer. I've been Johnny, joined by Tacit tonight.
Indeed.
Tonight has definitely been a race to either forget or remember. But either way, well done to everyone that did finish, and well done to everyone that took part. And yeah, like I say, Happy New Year. Merry Crimbo to the people I didn't wish that to. So yeah, Happy New Year. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. The rest of the week is filled by realistic tier on Thursday.
And then assist here, which I might race. I don't know. I know you'll be racing though, Johnny.
Give it a go. Give it a go. Yeah, I'll be racing. I'll definitely be racing. One, I love this track, whether it's rain or shine. I'm not very good in it in the wet, but I will be racing. So yeah, you've got 2 more times this week to watch the rest of us in the league give it a go. So yes, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your evenings. I'm going to go and have a beer. Enjoy yourselves, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye bye bye.